thank the committee for comprehensive highlights, and also thank the 12th Parliament for having created such a committee that can give this House some feedback on issues economic on our country and debt. However, I hope such kind of presentation in committees will not remain rituals or presentation that does not change our reality. Because as I sat here and listened to the issues, we are all mourning. And everybody is saying very clearly, debt is not bad, but mismanaged debt imprisons everybody, and that is where we are in this country. And I sat down and said, in this country we have so many economists. How come we even don't know our comparative advantage? What is it that we can do well and excel? We seem to be doing everything and almost nothing. I thought our economists should have actually sat down and looking at our economy, identify what are we good in that can actually add value and harness the foreign exchange we dearly need. Even today, I hear people say we better wake up. But I realize even in the 13th Parliament, we have not woken up. Because we cannot be talking about this high level of debt and brokenness. And when you look at our major projects, we are talking of universal health care, housing, things that don't change economy. I thought it is wise. I'm not saying Kenyans should not be treated. Kenyans should be treated. But when you have a lot of your money spent on things that don't do anything to economy, I think we are still very asleep, if I may say. Because I expected, with the kind of scenario that we have had in this report, I expected us to be talking about what would bring us foreign exchange. What investments can we do in agriculture that can bring us foreign exchange? Cotton industry is dead. Sugarcane is dead. Issue of rice is completely dead. What is actually alive? And if the best thing we can think of is building houses for Kenyans to be more comfortable, they will be comfortable eating what? They will be treated, they will be sick every day, because for you not to be sick, you need to eat well. So I think still, even in the 13th Parliament, Madam Speaker, I don't think we have actually woken up. I think we need to wake up to the reality, because it's only a few of us who can get into this house. And I think we need to make very strategic decisions that can actually change this morning to prosperity, so that all of us Kenyans can thrive. And Madam Speaker, I think one of the things that has led us to cycles of not getting to where we want is this party politics. While political parties are very important, when we start having parties that look like religions, that do not have a clear agenda of what they want to deliver in this country, Madam Speaker, I think we are getting it wrong. I think parties are there to have ideologies that advance the welfare of all Kenyans. And when parties resort to religious kind of rituals, movement, that do not have their people on mind, I think, Madam Speaker, that can actually make us continue mourning here with the poverty without any very clear strategies of how we are taking our country forward. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, look at our manufacturing. We are even importing matchbox. How can we import matchbox and we expect to have foreign exchange? All these monies we are putting in, I think we better even sleep in shelters and have matchbox we can sell to South Sudan. Then we can have foreign currency. So I'm even challenging our economists, all of us, the planners. I think we need to be honest with ourselves and sit down and look at what can we do to make this country prosper. Because by our geopositioning, Kenya should be a very prosperous country. Because most of the markets and we can easily get most of the produce, which we can actually.
I'll let you finish because you're speaking eloquently.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This is a country destined for prosperity. And I think if I was asked the one thing we should actually stop, corruption. I think even when we sit here, people just budget corruption, and we sit down to supervise the implementation of corruption. And with that kind of spirit, Madam Speaker, we'll have more days to mourn than to change this particular country for the betterment of all of us. Otherwise, I thank the committee. That was quite insightful, and I will really support them. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Kirinyaga, Honourable Njeri Maina.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, the expenditure as a share of GDP